No one expected that recently it would start with such a different roar from HYBE headquarters. A simple announcement in the form of an internal document that was leaked to social media with a secret in less than 20 minutes after it was approved shook the foundation of the existence of one of the most influential groups in Korean music history, BTS. And it's not just about this comeback schedule, but also about this big collaboration. The center of this information is directed at Kim Taehyung, who is known for his baritone voice visuals that melt the world of artists who never give up maintaining their uniqueness, and the news of HYBE deciding to change Taehyung's official position in the BTS structure. The sentence may sound familiar to some people outside the fandom, but for the BTS army this is like tearing a golden page from a holy book for more than a decade. Each BTS member has a role that is engraved not only on the official profile or concert stage, but in the hearts of fans around the world. Rap Monster is the leader, Gonsi worldwide handsome with a stable voice, Suga is a talented producer, J-Hope the sunshine dancer, Jimin the angel, Jungkook the golden magne, and Taehyung is a visual of a natural actor, and a singer who is both mysterious and honest in his voice. But this morning his new official title got rid of his old title as no longer the main visual, a title that looks like a bird to the unobservant eye, but for fans it is a more surprising change and emotional foundation. The title of main visual is now completely removed from BTS's official structure. HYBE internal documents state that the repositioning was done for the sake of creative restructuring and expanding the artistic dimension towards a more collective and collaborative direction, but that reason surprisingly does not explain what really happened behind the scenes. Another report emerged at the same time. A memo allegedly from one of HYBE's creative teams mentioned that Taehyung was considering focusing his career on acting and contemporary art. And this change of position is the first sign of a major role change. Another rumor that is much more controversial: this decision did not come from Taehyung himself, but from the board of directors, who felt that the visual presence in the idol world had become outdated and irrelevant to the post-pandemic generation. The troops immediately split into two large camps. One camp felt that this change was a form of honest creative refreshment and showed that Taehyung was growing as a true artist who was not bound by empty titles. The other camp was angry and felt betrayed, feeling that HYBE was erasing BTS's long history for a new ambition that would not necessarily benefit the members. What made it even more mysterious was the reaction from the BTS members themselves. While RM wrote a cryptic sentence on Weverse, "Not all changes have to be understood today." Jimin uploaded a video of Taehyung smiling playing the saxophone in dark studio jeans. He shared a meme about the very handsome board, but no one directly responded to the structural change, and Taehyung himself was completely silent. His only post was a blurry photo of a train window with the caption, "This journey doesn't need a name." At first glance it may seem simple, but everyone who knows Taehyung knows that he never does anything without a hidden meaning. The title is for some BTS army, this is a subtle form of resistance. For others, this is an affirmation that Taehyung is ready to leave the idol world. And as the night went on, the fandom world turned into an open debate. Trending on Twitter or X is booming, "Taehyung deserves better," competing fiercely with the support of an insider who did not want to be named, revealed to the media that this change had been planned since 2023, but was only finalized after Taehyung finished all the recording for his solo project. What made it even more emotional was the memory of all the old videos that were now flooded with nostalgic comments. Taehyung laughed when RM said that no one could replace V's charm. Taehyung stood in the middle of the stage with a bright spotlight shining on his face, a blank stare that dazzled thousands of fans in the blink of an eye, all of which now felt like debris from an era that was being forcibly replaced. But the bigger question continues to hang: what all this means for BTS's future. Is this a sign that BTS as a group no longer stands on the same role structure? Will Taehyung lead a new artistic direction that is more personal and free, or is this the beginning of a slow breakup? Analysis by Korean music industry observers reveals that HYBE is facing immense pressure to expand their market beyond music. Major investment in technology in the metaverse, as well as plans to open a BTS contemporary art branch and interactive museum, has led to theories that Taehyung, who has always been known as a visual artist and lover of classical art, will be the lines in this theory. However, this is a hidden behavior that is often not in line with the agency's direction. One of the old reporters who has followed BTS since their debut era revealed that since 2022 there has been a disharmony between HYBE's creative side and Kim Taehyung's personal desire to express himself more freely.